You're listening to the ThePuffCast live with the Nightly Toker.
Hey guys, how's it going? Ooh, horrible song to start with. We're going to jump over to Ben Sound Energy. So, as you heard, we have a new intro that we're trying out. It's different. I put it together today. You know what? I like it. So, we'll see how long we use it. Maybe we'll get something better. Who knows? But we are officially live, and this is the ThePuffCast, episode 11. Now, if you're looking at the Spreaker website, you will notice that it now says episodes Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah, we are going to be dialing it back a little bit. Just a little bit. Just so I can try and have a little bit more of a life outside of all of this, because it's tough. It's tough to do this every single night. It's tough to keep it going where it's kind of interfering a little bit of my time, and it's just keeping me up super late at times. So you know what? We're just gonna try to keep the shows to 3 shows a week, and we'll make them good. We'll make them all good. I promise you that. So, of course, right now I'm trying to get everything going, get all the posts up. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get all the notifications to all the media networks up. Twitter, Snapchat, all these things, right? It ain't so easy and quick, but I think we're just about there. Ooh, okay. Not too much more to go. Hitting the Instagram. Some rubbish. Alright. The final one. Boom. Stay lifted. Boom. Copy and paste. We gotta do the copy and paste, right? Boom. Share it. Finishes, it's up, we're good. Okay, now we can puff. Except we need an ashtray. The infamous ashtray. Alright. Hope all you guys have had a beautiful day. I know mine was pretty quiet. It was a very quiet Saturday. A little boring, actually. Mainly just housework, yard work, the basics of home life. The last day off, back to work tomorrow afternoon. And kind of wishing that I had another day off, but that's alright. We'll get over it. We'll get by. We'll keep going. It's what we do. But let's do a puff. Yeah. Alright, gotta get this bowl loaded up. Already pre-ground some Bubba Kush here. And you know what time it is. Fuck yeah, it is. Helps turn on the pen though. There we go. We got it. It just took us a couple seconds to catch up. Clear out those lungs. Get a good burn going. Here we go. Not bad. Let's get... Now I'm down to my little shitty cone incense things here. Now these suckers only burn for like 10 minutes, so I don't get a whole lot of time off these guys. And it's not the greatest appealing smell in my opinion. But I gots to have my incense going. Gotta take the steps, right? Alright, so you will notice, if you've been looking and paying close attention to all the posts that we've been making, today mainly, that the new image that we've thrown up, and it's on our Spreaker, it's on our Massroots, it's going around, it's now the ThePuffCast with the Nightly Toker. I am the Nightly Toker. Previously up till now, I haven't really gone with an official handle. For a while there, I was like, oh, you can call me PC. Bean calls me Sir. I don't know why. It's our thing, I guess. I don't know. Sign of respect, maybe. But yeah, I haven't really identified with a proper handle. And actually, last night when I was talking with good buddy, the Black Knight, and he was saying, he wasn't telling me what to do, but we're talking about having a handle and choosing the right handle, and right, something that really identifies you. And of course, you know what? After giving it some thought, the Nightly Toker, because I really only toke at night. I get my stuff going, and it's always at night, rarely during the day, except unless it's a day off or something. But I am the Nightly Toker. That's me. So let's, now that we've done a little bit of a pick and flick, let's get this going. Oh. Whew. Whew. That tickles. Not going to lie. That tickles. Right now, I feel like I'm kind of stuck between the proverbial rock and a hard place. I've got a situation with work where I can't afford to lose people, but I have to also kind of be the boss and keep the control when they kind of have maybe a little bit of leverage on me. Not leverage on me personally, but the situation, right? I need them. And I think somebody's kind of taking advantage of that and realizes it, so they're just kind of being, I don't know. It's pissed me off a little bit. I just don't like people who take advantage and and they just don't really. I don't know how to even get into it. I'm agitated by it a little bit. I've been agitated with work for several days. These days off did not help at all. They went by so fast. And yeah, it's disappointing. Right? Disappointing that just back to it and nothing's really been resolved. Right? Potentially there's more issue now. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. You just gotta roll with it and learn to adapt. Learn to roll with those punches and keep professionalism, I guess. I don't know. It's always tricky. But it doesn't matter what it is. Your work, life, your relationship, you gotta learn to find the balance and the control and the give and the take. Because it's like that in anything, right? Especially a relationship. It's always give and take. If you're a taker, then you know what? You need a kick in the ass. Because you gotta give and take. You gotta be willing to make some sacrifices and changes for your partner. Anybody says, oh, I'm not gonna change. Well, you kind of have to. You have to be willing to change for the better, right? You can never let somebody change you, but you have to be willing to positive changes. Right? Does that make any sense? I think it does. All right, so we're just hitting bowl 2 here. Now, we had bowl 1. We're hitting bowl 2. I have already smoked a full joint before this episode even started. It's currently 11:10 p.m. I was out a little before 10 p.m. And went out, grabbed a joint, went for a walk. It took a while. It definitely creeped a bit more in the joint, because I find with the pen it does hit a lot faster, which is nice. But I didn't realize that I was already getting a pretty good lift when I started this episode, and now it's kind of rambling, catching up. And you know what? I'm sorry, guys. I don't usually start lifted. I usually build into it. But I do want to try to slow it down a bit and not just rush into 10 bowls. Because when I first started the ThePuffCast, I wasn't about quantity. It was just about the session and the experience and the moment that we got by just chilling out, right? So I think that's what I definitely need to remember, is that things happen, things change, go with it, enjoy it, but slow it down. But with that, of course, we're going to do this second bowl here, and then we're just going to see where the night goes. Alright, let's go, let's do it. I think that was a pretty tight pack, because I didn't really get a whole lot off it. Now again, I didn't have my stuff set up to clean, but I have been doing a pretty little decent clean. I don't have everything out to do a full strip down of everything, but I have been cleaning my pens with my pick, and just taking the time and slowly clearing out the edges of the coils. It takes a little bit more time, but you know what? I got nothing to do. I'm sitting here. I don't know where my big bottle of rubbing alcohol is gone. And you know what? At this point, I don't know when the frick I'm ever going to get to do a full clean. Because I keep either procrastinating, or I can't find the rubbing alcohol. So it's frustrating, to say the least. But at least we're making somewhat of an attempt right now to pick the edges a bit, right? Because these things open and close so often. In case you don't know, I am using my Evo dry herb pen. It's not vapor. It's like smoking a joint in a pen. Then you exhale pure smoke. There's no burn off. You don't lose anything. What you hit is what you get. I love it. Anyways, because I'm always opening and closing these things, reloading the bowls, you get a lot of oil and build up and junk along the threading, right? So you definitely want to clean those out. Right. It's not that hard to just spend a few minutes. I've had everything here. I would do a full strip down, which would be awesome, but that does take several hours to do everything. Because when I start, I can't just do 1 or 2 bends. I gotta do everything in the kit. Absolutely everything in the kit. Right. So even if it hasn't been used in a while, and it's only been used a few times, I'm still going to strip it down, take the coil, the atomizer, the chamber, the battery, the tips, the filters, the screens, everything comes apart. Gets soaked, gets wiped down, gets dried off. And then as soon as it's dry, I start reassembling, and then I start doing a burn. And then I'll do a dab out just with a Q-tip and straight water, and then I'll do a burn. That way it just heats it up, and it's just burning off any alcohol that's sitting on that coil and chamber, right? Because you really don't want to smoke that. So that's my method. That's how I do it.